A 60-year prison sentence for a man who was 16 when he robbed and then murdered Ali Elbanna in a parking lot of a Dallas Costco store.
Camron Range was not alone. He got those 60 years. One of those with him, James Levels, accepted a plea. That puts him away for 40 years. Today, emotional victim impact statements from the family. The victim, Fox 4's Sean Rabb, is in court. Joins us now live from the Frank Crowley Courthouse. Sean.
Yeah, good evening to you, Heather. This victim impact statements today watched across this country and as far away as Lebanon, viewed online. We learned a lot about Ali Elbanna, father of 5, married for 35 plus years. His wife not here today. She just could not bear to be here. But we learned a lot about this man, a kind man who gave a lot away, who helped a lot of people, even helped people who had trouble in their lives, like the ones who took his life. Happy images of Ali Elbanna fill Judge Leila Lawrence May's court as families share the impact of his November 2021 murder. Ali Elbanna and his brother, Palestinian immigrants from Lebanon 40 years ago. Brother Khalil rimming righteous indignation.
These guys sitting here is like nothing. They're looking at me like I'm nobody. You killed my brother and you don't show no remorse.
4 people approached Ali Elbanna as he put items in his vehicle at Costco on Park Lane, November 16, 2021. He was robbed, then shot and killed by Camron Range, who was 16 at the time, certified as an adult. His sentence agreed in a plea bargain.
Pursuant to your plea agreement, your punishment is fixed at 60 years confinement in the Institutional Division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice.
Camron Range sentenced to 60 years for the murder of Ali Elbanna, 30 years for the robbery, both sentences running at the same time. James Levels, brought into court to hear the victim impact statements, accepted a plea bargain of 40 years Friday.
That's my guy right there, man.
Through son Syed's shaking voice, we learned how his father gave others who committed their own crimes a helping hand.
He gave them a car. He gave them rent money. He gave them weed money. He gave them everything. He literally gave them everything they could have in life. He gave them another chance. Nobody would hire them because they were felons.
A sorrow-filled silence seemingly shrouded the courtroom as daughter Stephanie wanted the men who killed her father to hear what she heard that November night 2.5 years ago.
The knock at the door after midnight. 4 police officers with solemn faces. They were asking for my sister. It's regarding your father, they said. I remember the sound of my mother pleading to God, not my husband. Please, God, not my husband. I remember the sound of my brother's scream. I remember my sister's cries through the phone. I remember the voices of my uncles as their grief ripped open one by one. I remember that day and every day after when I hold my phone in my hands and wait for the call that will never come.
So after the victim impact statements, the family made it plain they were not pleased with the plea bargain. They wanted to go to trial. They wanted this case, especially for the shooter, they wanted to have it tried and punishment to the fullest extent of the law. That did not happen. There's still 2 others who have cases pending. Again, Ali Elbanna was 60 years old when he was killed. The shooter, Camron Range, received a 60-year sentence for his murder.
All right, Sean Rabb, outside the courthouse. Man, that was very emotional testimony today. Thank you, sir.